Good Day UNA, brought to you by the National Broadcasting Society at the University of North Alabama in Florence, Alabama, where your topic is our main conversation. Good Day UNA. I'm Jasmine Reedus, and we are coming to you live from the University of North Alabama in Florence, Alabama.
I'm Caitlin Chappell.
And I'm Marissa Castile, and we are so excited that you are with us today for this production, and it is brought to you by the National Broadcasting Society.
Make sure to like us on Facebook, on our Facebook page, and tweet us at Good Day UNA so your tweets can be mentioned on the show.
Well, as you all know, spring break is only 2 weeks away, and most of you probably don't know where you're going. Tips.
Okay. And according to StudentCity.com, the top destinations for spring break 2013 include Cancun, Mexico, Las Vegas, Nevada, and Panama City Beach, Florida.
Las Vegas.
Yes.
Okay. Any college student can afford to go to Las Vegas. You need to take me with you because I don't even know how. I've never even been to Panama City. Fun fact. I think I'm probably the only college student that's never been to Panama City, but I'll be going to Gulf Shores. Family.
Yeah.
Gulf Shores is just.
I'm just trying to lay on the beach and read a book, but.
As long as you're at the beach, who
yeah,
cares?
Hey, but Las Vegas is in the top 3, so hope everyone that can afford to go.
If you're going to Las Vegas, take some pics, put it on Instagram, so.
Yes, so we can see it.
Some
tips, since if you're going to Las Vegas, that's going to be extremely expensive. Some tips for budgeting. If you can find a hotel that has continental breakfast, that's a lot cheaper than having to go out and buy breakfast. So that's a good tip, and you can search Travel Zoo and Kayak for great hotels to find.
And if you're going to a big city, be sure to look for city passes that help you avoid ticket booth lines and pay one reduced price for many attractions. So.
And you gotta find some good places to eat. I really like to go travel just to find places to eat because I love food. But seafood is always a good thing to eat.
Yeah. You have to eat seafood when you go to the beach. Come on now.
Well, I do not like seafood, so salads are good.
You're that girl that
or salads.
Or salads, chicken fingers or salads.
See, my family, we were the type, my mom would pack food and then
smart.
Buy groceries.
That's what I'm planning on doing.
Really? I want to go out to eat.
If you chip in though, you can eat lunch and breakfast in the room and then you go out for a nice dinner.
You can always go and buy stuff and grill.
Yes.
There you go.
That's
grill out by the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, you have fun on spring break, and we hope that you budget well. And like I said, if you're going to Las Vegas, you definitely have to budget well. Don't spend all your money gambling.
Yes, definitely.
Well, as usual, we have some campus announcements for you all. The Baptist Campus Ministries will be hosting a free Christian rap concert this Friday, March 8th at 7 p.m. with special performances by Unanimous, Star, and Swang and Jay Forgiven.
That sounds fun.
That's going to be awesome. A little rap contest. Okay.
And then Saturday night, do not forget to set your clocks forward an hour for daylight. Basically, we lose an hour of sleep. So
thank you, Caitlin,
for
that.
Put it in day for the whole day.
Wow.
Make sure you set your clocks forward an hour.
Also, the SRC is hosting a free yoga class this Friday from 1 to 2 p.m. to help distress from midterms. So that's always good.
Yes, I love yoga. I absolutely love yoga.
It's so hard, though.
Flexible, but with this one, the Shoals Yoga, you usually have to pay to go take that, and they're offering it for free, and it's not all about flexibility, so it's just kind of a de-stress, and we all need that.
Yes, we really do, and it really does help.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sorry. One last announcement. UNA Writers Series will be held March 13th through 14th in the GUC Performance Center, and that will feature Nikki Giovanni, she's a poet, and scholar Dr. Trudier Harris, and that will have panel discussions, poetry readings, and some book signings. So that's a lot of fun. It's something different you can go out and experience.
Yes. And here's something kind of cool. UNA Circle K Club, they're actually selling bracelets to raise money to sponsor Honduras and Ecuador. These bands are only $7, and they'll be sold in the GUC until March 15th. So y'all go out and get a bracelet.
Yeah, they're
really
cute.
nice.
They're so cute. And they're only $7, and that goes for a really great cause.
Mm-hmm.
FIMU's annual casino night will be Thursday, March 14th at 6 p.m. in the GUC Performance Center, so go out and support FIMU.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with Good Day UNA.
Thank you. Our first guest today is Samantha Gross from Alternative Breakboard. So welcome, Samantha.
Thank you for
How are
having
you
me.
doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Well, tell us a little bit about yourself before we start asking you questions. We just want to know what your year, what your major, what do you like to do?
Oh, goodness. Well, in this thing called free time that I have none of, I usually do a lot of volunteering in the community. I'm a junior, and I'm majoring in social work and minoring in business administration. And I work on campus at the Office of Student Engagement, so I've been there for about 3 years. So it pretty much consumes most of my time.
Awesome.
So tell us a little bit about Alternative Breakboard.
Oh gosh. Well, Alternative Breakboard is an organization that I'm really passionate about. They offer meaningful service opportunities during spring break and fall break. And what we basically do is you go and do volunteer work, but you're also educated on the issue. And then while you're there, you do it and you understand why you're doing it, and you come back and you have the tools necessary to make a difference in the community.
Okay.
So, like, what made you want to get involved with Alternative Breakboard?
Well, really, it was I had nothing to do for spring break, so I was like, okay, cool, I'll do this for spring break, and I didn't expect to get anything out of it. And I went and I was like, I want every day of my life to be like this. So I changed my major to social work, and so Alternative Breakboard has really influenced, my major and basically my whole college career.
So instead of going to the beach or instead of going to Las Vegas,
Yeah.
you are going to do volunteer work basically the entire
Yes.
week of spring break.
I am going to King, North Carolina, and my group will be working with local food banks and local poverty prevention agencies, and really just getting in there and figuring out what causes poverty and how to combat it here and there.
Are you a little bit bitter about missing out on, friend time at the beach, or are you more excited to be doing this?
I'm more excited to be going there because the way I see it is I see my friends all the time at school, at work, and I can really lay out my backyard if I want to, and it's free. And so I can actually go to North Carolina and make a difference and come back and lay out, when I do have free time.
So you said you'll be going to work at a food bank. What all does that entail? What do you have to do as a volunteer there?
At the food bank, I will be checking dates on expired food and making sure that it's still good to go for families that are in need and can't afford to go out and buy food. So that's basically, they don't let me do too many important things there, and I don't blame them, but that's basically what we're doing at the food bank.
How many of these spring break trips have you been on?
This is my third year, and this is my third year going to King, North Carolina, too. I just love it, and after I went on the first one, I was kind of like, I can't imagine myself doing anything else on spring break, and so the rest is just history.
That is so
How many people are
cool.
going on y'all's trip?
On my trip, I believe the eight or nine people going on mine, because King is kind of a smaller community, so we don't want to just overflow it with volunteers and not really get in there and get the deeper issue.
Do y'all stay like in a hotel or a camp, or where do you get to sleep?
Oh goodness, this is the fun part. We are staying at a YMCA camp, and it's called Camp Haynes, and they let us stay there free of charge, and we stay in these cabins and get to feel cool because we get to camp out and stuff. And in return, we help do projects around camp. Last year we built, I think it was 4 or 5 of these bridges, and I felt like they weighed about 400 pounds. And so I got lucky and was the one who got to take the pictures instead of actually carrying the bridges. I was smart. But yeah, we just do work in return for them letting us stay there.
And how do you guys raise money to go on this trip?
We do different donation drives around campus, and also a lot of it is, out of pocket, but we do it on a payment plan so it's affordable for students, because I know I don't have, $300 just laying around to just throw at someone. So we really do it a payment plan and make it student friendly and make it affordable.
So, what do you tell students who are wanting to get involved with this? Like, how would you?
I would
do they get involved?
definitely tell them to check out our website. It's una.edu/ABB, and that's on OrgSync as well. And when you go there, there's a list of, what we're about, who we are, what the trips are, and how to get involved. And we also have applications out right now for site leaders and exec board, and those are on our website, and they're open until I think April 18th. And so to be a site leader, you should have gone on a trip before, but to be exec, you don't have to be a previous member of Alternative Break.
So you're going to King, but are there other trips offered in different areas?
There's another trip going to Costa Rica, and they're working with community involvement and building the community up, and construction, and also working with a mentoring program for children in the community.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
It is.
Well, you guys check out that website, and if you're interested, you can go on a spring break trip to one of these locations and do some volunteer work and give back.
Yeah, y'all sign up, and maybe next year you can be where Samantha is.
Yes.
So, Okay, we're gonna go on a short break. Thank you so much, Samantha,
y'all for having
for
me.
being
Thank
on
you
the
so
show.
much for being here.
It's really
Thank you.
interesting. And we'll be right back with Good Day UNA.
Welcome back to Good Day UNA. We're going to start back with some announcements. The men's tennis team will host Cumberland today at 1 o'clock, so go out and support them.
Yes. And also, the baseball team, they will be playing Maryville in a doubleheader today, and this game begins at 2 o'clock. So go out and support the baseball team.
Lots of sports events. Another one, the women's softball team will play Delta State in a doubleheader tomorrow at 1. So support all those teams.
Yes.
We need to go out and support them for
Softball
sure.
team's awesome.
Yes, they are.
Okay, and our women's basketball team, they're actually going to play the Christian Brothers in Birmingham at 2:30 on Thursday for the Gulf South Conference Tournament. So good luck to the girls in the GSC Conference.
The men's basketball will play West Florida at 7:30 Friday night in Birmingham for the Gulf South Conference Tournament.
So Birmingham is the place to be this
Yes.
weekend to support the Lions at those basketball games. That's
Yes.
exciting.
It is.
Well, we have for you some Redbox reviews. We know as college students, we can barely afford to go to the movies, buy a ticket, popcorn, drink, all of that good stuff.
Too much.
Too much. It's too expensive. So the best way to do it is with Redbox, and you pay $1. If you keep it longer, you pay $1 a night. So we have watched a few Redbox movies lately, and one of my favorites is Perks of Being a Wallflower. And I think that's been a big hit lately. It's starring Emma Watson and Logan Lerman, and we all know Emma from Harry Potter. She's a little
Yes.
more grown up in this movie, so I think it's the first one I've watched since Harry Potter. So I went from her being Hermione to to this movie. It's a huge difference. But Perks of Being a Wallflower is a really good movie. It's kind of twisted and dark. It leaves you feeling
Yeah.
a little bit like, whoa, what just happened? But it's really good. It's a great story, and I think it's enjoyable for anyone, whether you like. It gives you some comedic relief. It's really deep. So I would definitely encourage you to go watch that movie.
And I know it started as a book. I
It
read
did.
the book. It was really good.
I did not get to
so-
read the book, but I heard that you should read the book before you watch the movie. So I guess I'll have to go back and read it.
Okay. Well, the movie that I saw was one of my favorite movies at the time right now. It's called Pitch Perfect. And this movie is just hilarious, like all around. It's pretty much about a girl named Becca, and she's a freshman in college. She's this aspiring DJ, and she kind of gets swindled into joining all-girl a cappella group called the Bellas. And I guess they're in competition with the all-male a cappella group. And it's just
It's funny.
funny.
They have
I mean,
Fat
you got
Amy.
Fat Amy, yes. Like,
She tells them to call her Fat Amy. So you can just imagine she's hilarious. It's such a funny movie.
it is. I'd definitely give it an A, not only because it's funny, but because it really does actually have a pretty good storyline.
It does.
So.
The movie that I watched was Taken 2, and it is starring Liam Neeson. And I mean, really, how much bad luck can a family have? And the father of one of the traffickers that he killed in Paris comes to seek revenge. And everyone that watched the first Taken
Yes.
knows that you do not mess with Liam Neeson.
I never wanted
Oh.
to travel again
And
after watching
yeah,
that.
yeah, I
I'm
know.
terrified.
I know. I really do not want to
Like
go
I
on
just
any
think everywhere I
trips.
go, I'm going to get taken.
Yes.
So
So I definitely recommend you going and watching that movie.
Do you think it's going to be a third one?
I don't
listen,
think so.
you can't get taken 3 times. No.
Yeah.
Like take it
Yes.
3 times.
Just stay at home, okay?
Just stay.
Like,
Yeah. No more trips.
no more trips. Just
Stay at
lock
home.
yourself in your room.
Go
You'll be okay.
rent a Red
No
Box.
more
Don't
trips.
even go to the movies.
Okay, so we're going to break.
And when we come back, we're going to have Miss Glenda Ritchie. I'm so
Yes.
excited.
Glenda.
So
Awesome.
Yes.
we'll be right back with Good Day UNA.
Yes.
Welcome back to Good Day UNA, and we have our second guest, Miss Glenda Ritchie
Hey,
from the
Glenda.
SRC. How are you
How are
doing,
you?
Miss Glenda?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Well,
We know spring break's coming up, and everyone wants to get a hot body in a week. But we have about 2 weeks to get a 6-pack and skinny thighs. So we need you to tell us the
Lord.
best way to work out the healthy way
Yes, the
before
healthy
spring
way.
break. We want the healthy version,
Okay.
2-week healthy
Well,
version.
Yeah.
if that exists.
I don't think it does. But you'd be amazed at the people that are trying to do that right
Yes.
now. You know, you can do a little bit. Squat. I'm all about squats and lunges. So squat, 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 lunge. Count your calories.
Count your
Okay,
calories.
count your calories. I say around 1,500 a day
Okay.
for females. Maybe a little more if you're a male. Just count the calories. Don't get too hung up on carbs, proteins, and fats. And just, I love my Fitness Pal as an app. Or
That's
you
a
can
great
do it
app.
on, yeah, it is good. And you can get on your computer too. And that's what I would do. I would do that and try to do it all the way through spring break. Don't just party. I mean, you know, till you look at that one first day and
I
then
know.
blow it.
So
down.
before you hit
Yeah.
the beach, do some squats and some crunches, and then go
Yes,
hit the
it
beach.
makes a difference.
It
really
does.
does.
It really
does.
does.
And of course, you know, good old crunches, push-ups.
So what about diets? We know that there's some fad diets out there, but what do you think about diets?
I think we should eat healthy, and I think it's all about portion control is what I really think. And that's why I want you to, that's why I don't get too hung up on giving like meal plans. It's about how many calories you're eating a day.
I know my trouble. I have problems sticking to a diet. I'll start
too.
it for maybe like 3 days. I'm like, oh, I got this. That fourth day, is that bacon? And then I just
Chocolate, bacon, everything sounds
Everything.
good.
Okay, so this is what you do. You just go ahead and eat your little bacon and just count the calories. It's
Okay.
It's okay.
So I can have
It's
some
all
ice cream.
right. Yes, just count the calories if you'll just stick to.
And if I go over a little bit that day, maybe just run an extra mile.
Maybe.
Does that work? You know?
And get back
That's
on.
how my mind works.
It is calories in and calories out.
Okay.
It really is like that. But you need to get back on the next day. Don't just say, well, the whole week's screwed.
Right. See,
mean,
I think that's
yeah.
what I do,
Yeah.
and then I pretend it's going to be one day, and then for 3 weeks I'm eating
know.
ice cream every
Do some
day.
extra lunges.
Yeah.
Do some
There you
extra
go.
lunges.
Yes.
Yes.
so
I
it's
think that's
important to not only have eat healthy,
Yes.
but you have to work out also.
You have to work out.
You have to
Yes.
work out.
Yes. Studies show long-term is when you work out with the portion control.
Well,
That
there's
is
this
true.
new British craze. I don't know if you've heard about this diet,
Okay.
but it's 5 days of eating whatever you want. So for us, that's ice cream, bacon for 5 days, and then 2 days of fasting. And on those 2 days, you can only consume, for females, 500 calories, and males is 600 calories. And it can be the whole day or in one meal.
No. Loser.
Bad?
Uh-uh.
Bad.
No. 500 calories. No.
Okay, well, the creator, his name is Michael Mosley, and he said he lost 20 pounds in 1 month, and his overall health improved greatly.
I bet he did lose. I do bet that he did lose.
But he gained it back too.
Yes,
Yeah.
plus some. You know how you do.
So unless
Plus
you keep
some.
that up the
It's
rest of
not
your
long
life,
term.
it's
no,
not
that's
long
not
term.
reasonable. No, that is not reasonable.
The best thing to do really is just to work out and eat healthy
Yes.
always,
Yes.
and you'll keep
Yes.
the weight off.
Yes.
And
5
it's-
days a week. At
And
least
it's a
work
lot
out
of
5
people
days.
mistake hunger, like when they're bored, they think it's hunger. Do you
Yeah,
agree
that's
with that?
true. I do
know,
agree
do
with that. Drink
do
some
too.
water and see if you're still hungry.
Okay.
And
if you still want that
portion
chocolate
and
bar.
like budget out your calories. Don't just
So
save
it's
them
not
all
one
for
meal.
the right.
Right.
But I think that's the bad thing about diets is people, okay, they do it, they lose the weight, and then like, all right, cool, done.
Exactly.
Well-
and that's
It
what's
comes
going to
back.
happen. We're going to be
It does, it
SRC's
always
going to
comes
be
back.
dead after spring break. I promise you. And we're packed right now. That is the way it's
Yeah, I was
going
going
to
to
be.
ask you
No, you gotta
that. How's the SRC right now?
We're
Of course.
packed right now. Yeah. But after spring break, yeah.
Do
we
people
know.
come early in the morning or later at night? What
later?
do you think?
Later.
at
You
night?
know how you people are.
Well, I
Yeah.
set my alarm every day, 6:30 to go work out. Mm-mm. And
I-
have you ever
yeah,
seen me there 6:30? Nope. I do not go in there at
No,
6:30. I can't.
No, we pick up about 2 or 3 o'clock, and then we're busy straight through till about 8
like
or so.
10
Yeah.
I know I go in there sometimes like 10 p.m. and work out. Is that a bad thing to work out later at night or
Workout. I'm never going to say workout's bad.
never?
yeah.
No time is bad.
Any time is a good time to work
Any
out.
time is a good time.
Yeah.
Well, we have this new lemon detox.
Okay.
And it's originally called the Master Cleanse.
Okay.
The ingredients include fresh lemon juice, organic maple syrup, cayenne pepper, and 10 ounces of water. And this for us to try.
Okay.
And
Okay.
it says during the cleanse, no other foods are allowed, and it lasts 3 days.
So you can only drink this for
For
3
3
days.
days.
Okay. You know I don't like this.
So we're gonna try it.
But I'll
right,
drink
we'll
it.
try it
together.
But yeah,
So
but
here we
I'm still
go.
going to eat. Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, I can
Let's
just
go
see
back.
the pepper
Okay,
already.
Here we go.
1, 2, 3.
No.
Oh, it's got a little bite there at the end.
Okay.
doesn't it?
Yep. Little after.
Yeah.
It's not
Okay.
even
It's okay,
aftertaste,
though.
after burn. And the
It's a-
cayenne
yeah,
pepper
it kinda
burns
burns.
your
It's
throat.
okay.
It kind of
cayenne
tastes
pepper.
like dirty pond water.
It does.
I don't know.
It tastes like dirty pond
If,
water.
if I were to ever taste dirty pond water, I'm
Yeah.
sure this would
This is what it would taste like.
It says it eliminates years of toxic waste on your body, and you know why it does? Because the cayenne pepper that it's currently burning my throat
Yes.
will probably burn your stomach and burn all the toxic waste out of there. So I think we said before the show that we were thinking about trying this. What do you
Yeah.
think? Is that smart to do?
No, it is not smart. No.
So
No.
Marissa and I are gonna try it, and by the third
3
day, I
days.
told her I'd be laying on the floor like, I need chocolate. I
Oh.
need food.
We need food.
3 days without food, I
That is
feel
a
like you
long
die.
It's
time.
stupid. It's
Okay,
dumb.
it's
like
stupid. Well, maybe I won't try this. Maybe I'll
Yeah,
just.
let's not try.
I think
So
that's
maybe we
people's
shouldn't
quick
try that.
fix instead of trying to eat a salad instead of the cheeseburger. But it is hard. What about college kids on a budget on this
Oh,
time
it's
crunch
so
we have?
hard.
How
It's
do you
so
do
hard.
it?
I know it is. A lot of people ask me about McDonald's. You know, I understand the dollar menu and all that kind of stuff.
It's so good.
Count the calories. It's okay. It's
Okay,
all
so every
right.
once in a while I can have that Big Mac.
Yes,
Okay, that
yes.
makes me
Just
feel
count
better.
it. Just budget it.
It really does.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
For being
This has
on the
been
show.
fun. Thank you for
Do you have
having
any
me.
more tips for our pre-spring breakers?
Work out.
Work
Work
out.
out.
Work
Work out. More days a
Work
week
out.
than not.
Do we have any questions from our audience for Ms. Glenda? Any
Any-
diet tips, anything like that? Oh, so y'all are good. Everybody's good.
Y'all are
Everybody's ready for spring break. Okay.
Go to
That's
the
fine.
gym.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much
Thank
for being
you.
here.
Okay. And we would also like to thank the National Broadcasting Society.
We have Kelsey White, Katie Dansby, Hunter Middleton, Jaleesa Diggins, Ariel Stearns, Justin Argo, John, Jason Flynn, and Dr. Sanders.
Thank y'all so much.
And Ryan Jump. Can't forget about Ryan.
Ryan Jump.
So thank you all so much. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, add us on Facebook, tweet us, let us know what you want to see on our next show.
Speaking of Twitter, we have a few people that have tweeted us, and Anna Gail Milwee at AGMUNA asked for a birthday shout out. So happy birthday,
Happy
Anna.
birthday.
And then at Bourbon Ghost said, this is quite a funny tweet. As the worst sports blogger / comedian to ever graduate from UNA, I would totes appreciate a mention. So whoever you are, Bourbon Ghost, here's your mention.
Here it is.
I'm sorry that you think you're the worst blogger ever, but I'm sure it's not so bad. I don't know your real identity, but thank you so much. And then Maple Leaf Photography wanted us to give them a shout out to go to their website and look at the Muscle Shoals movie red carpet photos. So Maple Leaf Photography, that's a new photo company that has come up in the Shoals. So thank you, and don't forget to tweet us, like she said, at Good Day UNA, so you can be mentioned on the show. Next week, we will have a sports show. So we'll have some baseball players and some basketball players to come tell us about their experience with UNA athletics.
So check
And then on Monday, we will have the SGA Vice Presidential Debate. So everyone come out and support Nikki Messer and Sarah Emerson as they compete for the spot as the new Vice President of Senate. I'm Caitlin Chappell.
I'm Jasmine Reedus.
And I'm Marissa Castile, and this has been
Good Day UNA. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.